A friend of mine go to the bank yesterday to get money from ATM. Then his card has been captured. Then he used another card but it was blocked. Why it seems that his money don't want to be used? Do you have your money but it doesn't want to be spent? Is it a mere technical problems or there are something else that is happening such as spiritual interference? Let us talk about this today. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening to everyone, wherever you are in the world. And once again, this is Aghama, and you are tuning in to Lair or Luntiang Aghama Internet Radio, where we are your gateway to the future. Lair is a media ministry production of Luntiang Aghama Natural Divine Art Shrine of Healing Incorporated that is located at Barangay Francisco Msnara in the rising city of San Jose del Monte, which you can find at the land of the heroes in the province of Bulacan, Philippines. Lair is a podcast internet radio made at Anchor.fm, which is distributed and can be heard at Apple's Podcast, Breaker, Google Podcast, Overcast, Pocket Cast, Radio Public, and Spotify. Before we begin our podcast episode for today, let us spare this time for a moment of silence in praying for peace. So let us now pray. There is one power in the universe, and we are the perfect manifestation of that power. And for as such, we pray for peace. We pray for peace, we pray for love, and we pray for stability. We pray that all the people around the world to embrace peace. Peace that promotes justice, justice that follows discipline and orderliness, discipline and orderliness as a result of understanding, understanding as a product of knowledge, and knowledge as a fruit from the seed of love. O great Supreme Divine Spirit, we come before you, your children, and ask you to bless us with courage, courage that makes love and peace to overcome all forms of evil, fear, hatred, terror, violence, warfare, worries around the world. By the power of love that gives us life, may peace prevail on earth. May all the people around the world be blessed with peace. May all the inhabitants of Mother Earth enjoy the blessings of love as we create and manifest this in our life by our unified will, with aiming harm to no one, and in full gratitude to the divine, we accept and receive this. And it is so, so mote it be. Mayari na pag-asatin. Money is an object made by human and being used in exchange of products or services that a person needs. It was developed by our ancestor to replace the bartering system or exchange of goods in a form of product or services. From that point of time, human beings learn to earn and save money from bank and get it only when we are going to use it. Some people keep their money in their wallet, but when all has been spent, if you have savings in the bank, you get to withdraw the money you have to be used. Money is a form of energy that we use now. It is a product of hard labor that been paid off. But in the situation we have mentioned a while ago, it seems that there are some powers that are preventing our friend from using his own money. When we channel that power, one thing comes into my mind. The energy of the money doesn't want to be used. It wanted to stay in the bank so it could earn interest. Now, another question comes into to our mind. What our friend will use to spend? Literally, the unseen forces are communicating and encouraging our friend to create more money through work. As I investigate his situation, he said that it seems that the doorway of opportunity is closed. So when it is closed, what needed to be done is to open it. So how are we going to open the doors of opportunity for us? Well, we cannot open the door or the closed doors forcefully unless that we own that door and we have the key. Opening doors requires a key, but if you don't own that door and has no key, what we need to do is knock. Opening the door of opportunity will allow us to find our growth and success in life. To some people, the opportunity that will come in their life will change the condition of their living, such as it will be improved. Entering this doorway will be a life-changing experience not only for us but also to our loved ones. So how can we open up this door and get into it? So now I will provide some guidance on how to open the doors of opportunity. First is you need to determine that the need of opening it up. As we have said, each individual may have different reasons for this purpose. But generally, when you open it up, it may either you like something to come to you to happen. You are inviting positive change to happen in your life. But before positive changes can occur, you must let out first the negative energy that is holding you back. You have to make space so that good thing can take place within you. If you are still holding tight to the negativities in your life, you cannot push the positive energies to come in and fit into it. It will only create more negative energies within you. So what are the negative energies that needed to be released or let go? These negative energies, like the old pattern of behavior, such as self-doubt, fear, hatred, laziness, procrastination, worries, and other similar behavior that could affect the opening of the doors to let in positive energies and good luck comes into our life. Pointing fingers to other individuals, such as that you are thinking that other people have their ill wishes towards you, will only drag you down. Remember this: no one is having power over you unless you allow them to have influence over you. You do not have any responsibilities towards what they are thinking about you. But what matters is what do you think about yourself and how you treat yourself. If you hear this, you may think that I am teaching you to become selfish individual and not minding others. But in this case, I say no. You are not being selfish here. What I am teaching you now is how to care for yourself. In our life, we have lived it many times and spent our life to with other people. We always think for other people and have neglected to treat ourselves well. Now that you are in need, you cannot rely to other people to supply your own needs. Remember, you have your own hands to work, feet to walk, mouth to speak, ears to hear, and mind to think. You have that for you to use for your own self. And this time, we are going to use it for ourselves. Now, having thought of who you are and released all the negative thoughts and behavioral pattern in your life, we can start now building ourselves with the necessary characteristic and traits we need to have so that new opportunities will come in our way. So the question now, what kind of opportunity that we want to come into our life? As we have mentioned earlier, we want money to come to us, and this will happen by earning it. So how we are going to earn it? It's either through service or product. Providing services to others can be a doorway that money will come into us. By serving others with the skills that you have, people may pay you an amount of money for each services you rendered. Here you may ask yourself on what kind of skills you can use to serve other people. Will your skill important for others to be served, or probably they can do it by themselves? If the skills that you are doing can be served by themselves, then what you can do in order to earn is to provide coaching or mentoring of the skills. By mentoring, you are transferring technology to them, and the activity you do must be paid off with a certain amount of money. So now you are questioning again yourself. I am not the authority to teach, to mentor, or to conduct a workshop. But earlier, I have asked you to remove all your self doubt, worries, and fear. Do not let those negative energies to put you down. If you consider yourself to be not in a position or power to teach, then the challenge for you is to become one. Get a formal training to become a trainer, teacher, mentor, facilitator, and be confident enough to share your knowledge to other people. The problem with us right now is that we allow ourselves to be dominated with fear. I myself also admit suffer from that. And with the fear of the statement that I am not, it hinders me to grow. Such as one I am not statement in my life is that actually I am not fluent in English, or I am not a podcaster nor a blogger. So if I am not and embrace that fact, I will not be able to make this podcast now. Another I am not fact to myself is that I am not a teacher. But by my love of sharing the knowledge that I have, it allows me to share and train people to learn the Philippine traditional indigenous healing arts and spirituality. By doing this and pushing it forward, all my fears are powerless to pull me down and stopping me to do the works that I am doing now. As long as I do harm none, all my works will be done. As I do it, I know that you can do it too. Walk into the doors of opportunity without fear, walking straight and heads up high. There is nothing to fear, but the love that gives us life will conquer all. So walk in peace now and be blessed all the way through. Thank you for taking time to listen to our today's podcast episode here at Apus Lair. If you have some question, comment, suggestion, and prayer request, please do not hesitate to write me an email at apuadman@luntiangagama.org or at luntiangagama@gmail.com. For more information about us, kindly check on the link that can be found at the description of this podcast episode. So until then, may you all blessed be peace. Mayari na, pag-asatin.